The secret airfield, which is way out there somewhere, they're going to try and defend that. And so the team that gets to the secret airfield is going to win. So here we go. Live on restart. I am going to be watching the Axis side. 8 seconds to live. Here we go. We've got Faithor. I'd like to give it. All right, here we go. We've got Waldo spawning on in. He's an engineer. That's about all I'm going to say at this point. Looks like he's going to be running for a tank. We got the Duck of Death. You mean the Duke of Death? No, the Duck of Death. All right, here we go. AOD and the Duck of Death are rolling on out. I'm not going to say where they are going, as I'm not going to be giving anything away to the ally, to any Fragnastic players listening in. And so he's rolling on up, just waiting in. I'm going to switch over here. Looks like we got Nehura, Nehura. I know I'm going to be butchering that one all the way. We got Mr. Sleep riding with him in a Panzer IV. We got an APC out in front of him. And let's see, he is, we've got a first kill. Big Ed with a Panzer IV taking out Faithor. We got a Nehura with a Panzer IV, rolls by. He's got a few AT shots on him. They both missed the rear end as Trooper 4 with the MP40 rolls in and takes out one of those AT guys. We've got Mr. Sleep with an STG-44 kill on Vengeance. Right now, the Axis have the south flag white, the south front flag white. Right now, meaning the bleeder stopped at 189 to 237. The Axis actually split their forces. Half of them went south, half of them went north. An old knife fighter with a bazooka against Nehura. They're at the southern flag, so good shot there by him to get in there and get that tank. Although the Axis had captured that southern flag, it wasn't for long though. The Axis also have the northern flag white, and looks like we got Waldo up there. They have captured that northern flag, but the southern flag has turned right.
Turn to your right.
Face hat with the Tiger getting a hit. Oh, and Carbon, TK's Konigstein. Face hat with another Tiger here against Faithor. We got Worm with a bazooka against Face hat. Here comes Thrath with a Sherman against AOD. So even though the Axis is rolling on the kills right now, the Allies are putting up a huge effort as the second line, the north second line flag now has gone white. That northern pre-spawn has gone white, so the Axis quickly moving on to the second line. They have that northern second line flag taken. That means the Axis have taken that. The Allies have recaptured that southern flag.
Go to four.
The ditch is trying to get on out. We got the Duck of Death. He's going to go on down to the southern second line flag. He's got the one. He took that. He's going to go ahead and get that flag white. He's got 2 Allied players in there. The Axis now have no flags as the Allies have gotten them all white, meaning that northern middle flag. Great shot there by the Duck of Death. Duck of Death to get a kill, and then Old Broker with that Colt whips it out, and the Duck of Death is no more, meaning those second line flags. That south second line flag is going to return to the Allies. There it goes. All the front line flags have been recaptured by the Allies. The Axis just have the northern second flag, and they're rolling in on down to that southern second line flag. Try and get that way. They got to watch it. They got a Sherman on their right here. Great Sherman kill there by Opie from Frag. He rolls on in. That southern middle line flag, second line flag has turned white. We'll call it second line flag 2. As it looks like that Sherman's going to try and roll up onto that northern flag. We got the Duck of Death with grenades on out. Opie with 2 more grenade Sherman kills. Gets the Duck of Death and another player. Didn't quite see who that was. And, I hit a button. I must have hit escape. All right, there we go. Opie with another Sherman kill against Meowmix. He is doing an awesome job there, just killing as many players as he can up there at that northern flag. As Carbon with the Panzer Shrek kill takes out Zork. Meowmix with a Panzer Shrek takes down Zork, and it was Opie taken down.
Next person that dies, spawn me and pick up that tank.
I got it.
With the Thompson kill, taking him out. We got Von Heitz with a kill against Anti-Hero. Broker with an MP40 kill against Konigstein, and there's all sort of action here at that northern second line flag. The Allies have not gotten in there to get it white right now, as it is a major ground game. Carbon with the Walter P38 takes down Broker. Just before Broker with a stolen Walter P38 was able to take down Trooper. And so the Axis still just have that northern second line flag. Ooh,
3 should be clear of armor, so if you can take that, and we should be spawning a tank actually over at 5 soon. Try to hold that flag as long as you can.
With the Tiger kill, we got Felonus with a Sherman kill against Meowmix. As Waldo dude's rolling in, he is taking bazooka shots from that center flag. That center front line flag, the northern front line flag is white. The Axis have just lost the northern middle flag. It is white, meaning they cannot spawn here, meaning they have no spawn at these front line flags. As Opie in a Sherman gets a few kills. Felonus with a kill. Worm with a great bazooka kill against Face Hat in the Tiger. We got Opie with another Sherman kill against the Duck of Death, and the Axis have 4 flags white. They have the 2 northern flags, the 2 southern flags. All the Allies have is the middle flag and their main base flag. The Axis captured both southern flags, the front line and the second line. And the Axis are now working on the other flags. There's a Sherman at that middle flag, and it looks like Waldo's going to put some long shots down there. Meowmix with the Panzer Shrek takes down Felonus. Big Ed with the Panzer IV takes down Faithor. We got a Panzer IV up there. That's Nehura. from Canada taking down Vengeance. The Axis have now captured both second line flags as Anti-Hero with a great bazooka shot against Nahrua. We've got a southern middle line flag going white for the Allies, meaning the Axis can't spawn. Ooh, there's a bazooka coming out behind Waldo, and he barely got him with his Panzer IV. That was the Anti-Hero there at that northern front line flag. Good job there to Waldo, dude. Looks like he's going to almost secure
keep holding those flags.
They got to watch it. That
you
middle
guys
flag
got a great 6 now, you guys, so hang tight as long as you can on those flags.
And get out to any of those 4 flags, any of the second line or the front line flags. As it looks like the Duck of Death and AOD, it looks like they got an infantry on the right of their APC. He's going a little too fast. He can't quite hit him with the APC. He's taking a couple of hits. Opie has killed Carbon. Here comes Ho Chi Minh with the Sherman, taking down Trooper. Duck of Death is duking it out, and he loses the Duke with Thrash at the bar 1918. Is that southern flag, the southern middle flag, the southern second line, and the southern front line are white and or taken. The second line flag is in the Allied hands as the front line is just white. Waldo do taking some Panzer stretch shots or bazooka shots there from that middle flag. The Axis need to move down in onto that middle flag. That has been a huge staging point for the Allied assault onto the front line. They need to get into that middle flag and get a white, get the Allies from spawning there on that front line. As there's a rogue APC on the left side of that northern front line flag. It looks like Waldo's going to put a shot out on there. He didn't quite get him as Von Heist with a Westby gets Anti-Hero. That northern flag has turned white now, that northern middle flag, meaning the Axis only have the northern second line flag, as AOD with a Panzer IV takes down both Fedor and Worm. As it looks like there's another Allied infantry over there, and Waldo dude does get him. It was Broker over there. The Allies, the Axis, finally have all 3 front line flags either white or taken. They have the middle and the southern flag and the northern flag. So finally, the Axis captured
We're moving our armor
all
up
of
now,
the
you guys.
flags. And the
Advance, Tiger and Panzer. I'm going to stay back.
143 to 189 in the Axis favor, as the Axis now just need the southern second line flag to get the Axis pushed back into their main bases. Night Fright with a bar 1918 takes down Carbon. Let me get to that second line flag and get the action going on there. As we've got Meow Mix with the Panzer IV up there. He's watching down there at that southern flag, putting the northern flag on the front line has turned white. Good job there by the Allies to get out there. When the Axis are leaving, we got Meow Mix trying to get some kills there, as AOD and Big Ed all getting kills. We got Ho Chi Minh with a landmine against AOD there, and here comes Meow Mix with the kill against Broker. He's just trying to defend that second line north flag, shooting down in onto the south flag while his teammates try to get down there. Big Ed racking up the Panzer IV kill. He's got about 4 of them in a row right now. Opie, Thrash, Broker, and Worm all fell. Ooh, and
I got their Jeep. I'm going to put in the repair pad.
To his Panzer IV.
Hold your fire at 4, please. Hold your fire at 4, West.
As Night Fry with the bar 1918 takes down both Mr. Sleep and Carbon. So right now these teams just exchanging kill after kill. The Axis are up in the category by about 9 tickets, 63 kills to 54 as far as kills go. So the northern first line flag is still white. The southern second line flag is white. The Axis hold all the other front line flags. As let me go ahead and see who is down there at that southern flag. We've got AOD rolling on in. I'm not sure. Maybe they're trying to find him. I don't know if they realize all the hiding places you can get at that southern second line flag. You can get a lot of hiding places that are quite a ways out in the ditch over there in the tank defense trap. As the northern flag
check the sandbags.
The northern flag front line is white. The southern second line is white. Here comes an M10 rolling in on the second line. AOD is out of his Panzer IV. He was smoking badly. He's going to roll in and try and Panzer trigger. There's a Panzer IV behind that M10, and Meow Mix took him down. Good job there by Meow Mix. Here comes an APC. Meow Mix has got to run into him. He actually almost ran into that APC, turning it over. Fell in us with a Sherman kill against Konigstein. And
AOD grabbed his tank.
Kill there on Konigstein, or on Broker, who was on the APC. Finally, that northern flag went white as the Duck of Death with that Westby took down Worm. The southern second line flag is still white. They haven't been able to find this Allied player. I hear the Thompson, though. I hear the Thompson player that's out there. He's shooting at, and that's Ho Chi Minh with the Thompson against Carbon. The northern second line flag is white now. So the Axis have taken a little bit too long to get that southern front line flag, and the Allies have been able to get out into that northern as the Duck of Death with a grenade tail takes down Fedor. And here comes Face Hat. Finally, with the Tiger, takes down Ho Chi Minh, who is there at the southern second line. Both second line flags are white, and almost simultaneously, the Axis have captured both second line flags. So here it is, the main assault onto the flag, onto the Allied main base. We're going to see how they're going to do it. Of course, the best thing to do, and if I were going to, give them any advice, it's just get your tanks grouped up.
Just went from 2, go all the way around the edge. Use a tank from 5 as well to go all the way around to 6.
AOD with the Panzer IV kill against Night Fright. as the Axis have about 70 tickets to their luxury, 117 to 180, to get into the flag. AOD, there's a Jeep circling AOD. I'm not sure why he's not shooting at him, why other Axis aren't seeing him.
2 ATs going to 5.
About 2 circles around AOD there at the southern second line flag, and finally they get the kill. It was Face Hat getting
Tank
the kill.
available at,
So
5,
right now,
at 4.
the
Somebody
Axis
needs to
looking to assault
I got it.
that
We're gonna have
Allied
to wait for
main
them
base.
to
Of course, once
responding.
that Allied main base falls, even if the Allies do get another frontline flag, it's really not that much. The Axis have to be careful. If they wait too long, the Allies are going
We have
to
an
be
already available at 5. Blow it up or leave it, one or the other. Armor at 2, can you stay back there, please? Defend those 2 flags.
Still taking shots from up on the hill from that Panzer Shrek. This is one of the things, one of the bad things about waiting too long on the Axis. It allows the Allies to get filtered out in there. You really got to use your blitzkrieg tactics. Roll in there as Broker with a bazooka takes down Big Ed as he was trying to roll in onto the Axis main base. He was rolling in alone, though. He's got to watch it. So right now the Allies have had a chance to filter on out around their flag with the bazookas and engineers as AOD is on fire. He's out of his tank. He wasn't an engineer. He's got to watch it that somebody doesn't steal that tank as Worm at the bar 1918 does get a kill. And so right now the Axis just trying to assault in on there. AOD I don't think sees the player behind him, but he was there behind the building, and Mr. Sleep with the STG-44 was able to save him. It was Broker that was there, and so here we go. We got AOD rolling on, and he's only at 30% health. Let me go ahead and switch to another player. Watch him. We got Mr. Sleep here with an STG-44, and we do have one Axis player rolling on in. Let me see if I can find out who
Tank
that
available
is.
at 5.
On the flag.
At 5. 4, sorry. Tank at 4. Yeah, mix turn around.
Oh, he has been killed. It may have been Face Hat. Actually, that flag is white. The Allied main base is white right now. Let me see if I can't whip on back there. Anti-Hero getting a kill on AOD. Zork killed Face Hat, and the Allies do recapture their main base. The southern frontline flag has gone white, as Ho Chi Minh was able to kill Von Hai. So that southern frontline flag is white right now. So the Allies trying to get out onto some other flags as Duck of Death with a Westby takes down an Anti-Hero. Then Opie takes down the Duck of Death with a few grenade kills there. Looks like we've got the Axis moving on in here. We've got Waldo rolling on in. He's got to watch it. Don't stop till you get on the flag. If you got to get on that flag, get it white. We got the Priest up into the cubby hole of the tank spawn. Looks like we got some Waldo dude is smoking badly. He's got to watch it. There is a bazooka guy behind him. If he doesn't watch it, the Allied main base is wide. The Axis need to rush a few more players back here, or they're too badly hurt. Waldo racking up a kill, and finally Zork with a landmine kill against Waldo. The Allied main base is still white, and there's only one tank back there. Let me see if I can zip on over there to see who that is. He isn't dead yet. Come on, stay there. Looks like we got Big Ed there. He's got to watch it, though. A Panzer Shrek to his ass is going to kill him. There are landmines on the repair pod at the Allied main base, and right now there are 1, 2, 3, 4 Allied players alive. The Axis need to rush some players back here and help Big Ed, because he is the only one. He's the only one. He is single-handedly almost ready to win this match here, all by himself back here. I'm a little surprised there's not a little more AT here for Fragnastica. There's one player there on the right. Big Ed gets one of them. Anti-Hero, 3 players left here for Frag. It's Night Fright, Felonus, and Worm. He shot one up onto the building. You didn't see him shoot him up there, so he didn't die, but he's up on top of the roof there. He needs to turn around and get that guy on the roof. As finally there's some more Axis players coming on in. Oh, he's out behind the repair pad bunker building. He sees him as he's trying to run. Oh, there he goes. He didn't quite get the kill. It was Worm is dead, though. It was Trooper 4, and it looks like Night Fright and Felonus are the only 2 alive right now. It's 96 to 165. And so he's actually to the north, and Big Ed knows he's up there. The Axis have captured that Allied main base. That means the Allies are bleeding. I don't know if Big Ed saw him. I saw him. I'm not going to say where he is because Big Ed may not have seen him. And so I'm just going to wait here. Oh, there he did. Felonus is dead, so he did see him. And there's one player left alive, and that is Night Fright, and he is a Thompson or an Assault. And so right now I'm just waiting. The Axis better filter out to all the flags.
Head to 5. Everyone else hold your
get back into this and get a few more deaths here on the Axis as they get out there. But good job there by the Axis on rolling on in here. Big Ed and Waldo dude, or Waldo, not Waldo dude. This isn't PFG. Waldo rolled in, and Waldo got taken out by a landmine from Zork. And Big Ed was there. He was pretty much single-handedly holding that flag. And I think all it would have taken was one bazooka for the Allies, and Big Ed would have been down, and the Allies would have still been in it. But right now, they're still just ticking on down. He's got to watch it. They've just got to find this Allied player. I don't know where the Allied player is going to go, because now they've given the Axis enough time to filter out all 6 flags. As he's shooting into buildings. I don't know if Big Ed knows where they're at, but he's pretending like he does. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's moving on. And so the Axis just still waiting for him. There's 23 tickets to go on the Allies. So right now, he better make a move. Better make a move, or the Allies are gonna win anyways, whether you die or not. You can only wait so long before you just run out of tickets on the bleed. As it is 164. Night Fright took out Mr. Sleep though with a bar 1918. So right now the Axis knows where he's at. As it's 3, 2, 1. He did get a couple of. He gets another kill. Good job by Night Fright to get another kill on AOD. Big Ed rolls in at the top at 33, 21, and 4. Congratulations to them on their first round victory by 162 tickets. For HPSF takes round 1. The Axis is Fragnastica right now, has spawned in, and they're going to roll on out here as Axis, see if they can go out here and take on HPSF as HPSF did when they were Axis. And so let me just make sure I've got everything all set up here as the give Fragnastica a little time to roll on out. And so, all right, here we go. Axis are rolling on out. We've got Vengeance and Worm moving on out. I'm not going to say where they're going, as I don't want to give any of the Allies, HPSF, any idea of where the Axis may be going. I do see a Sherman up here, though. I don't see, and the Sherman does see Vengeance and Worm up here at the northern points here. As Vengeance and Worm in that Kuba wagon trying to roll on out. So they do have a Sherman that knows where they're at. They're taking shots from that Sherman. The Axis, though, he's got to watch it. That Sherman is smoking. It's smoking. He's taking one shot. That Kuba wagon is sliding all around. He's smoking black. He is on fire right now, and they are out on foot. They got to watch it, though, because that Sherman does know where they are at, and he's going to be coming up for him quickly to keep them from getting in. They rolled past that northern first point as Meow Mix with the number 4 takes down Vengeance, gets the first kill of the second round, and here comes Face Hat with a Sherman kill against Worm. So both those Axis players that went north have been killed, and are going to have to start it all over again, as it does look like the Axis they're still going. I'm not going to say what the Axis are doing, because I don't want to give the Allies any idea of where the Axis are. This is Night Ride.
Unless they're going way out the back.
Night Ride, Faithor, and Felonus all rolling out. They're in the APC. That's about all I'm going to say here, as I'm just waiting for the Axis to make their move.
Duck on their base and wait for armor hideout.
They're all coming to 6. They're all coming over the ridge now.
As we roll on
go to their base.
Roger. And so here we go. We got the APC rolling on out. We got the.
How much do you got coming to 6? AOD, stay front.
So
AOD, stay front.
Where the Axis are going to roll on out to.
Everything in the kitchen
So
sink.
of course, I'm not going. Like I said, I'm not going to say
Keep the
where the Axis are going. I don't want the Allies to get any sort of heads up here. And so by now, though, I'm pretty sure that the Allies know where the Axis are going. I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything about it. I see we got Orion with an STG-44 kill again. Konigstein. There are mines up there on every single Axis tank. Well, I shouldn't say every, but a lot of the Axis armor. And looks like Night Fright's about to just be destroyed by landmines. There we go. He didn't quite get in between Konigstein's landmines. And so right now, the Axis are just trying to roll on out, and I'm not going to say where they're going yet. It's 194 to 217 right now, as Felonus with a landmine takes down Big Ed. Von Heist with the Priest takes down Worm. We got Worm with a grenade kill against Waldo, and we got Von Heist taking down Vengeance with the Priest. They were going again for that north second line flag right now, as the Axis are still rolling on in. They have got 0 flags white, meaning they've been bleeding this entire time. 191 to 212. We got Trooper 4 with a bazooka kill against Faithor. Thrash, I'm actually following Thrash right now, as trying to figure out where they're going. We got Konigstein with a number 4 kill against Orion. And so right now the Axis are into position, and they're just waiting to make their assault right now. As there's an Allied player over there. Thrash is going to put a shot down on him. Gets one shot on. Felonus with a landmine against Carbon. Oh, there's a Sherman rolling on back, and the Axis are back here. As Zork with the Tiger both takes down Trooper and Nehrua. As it does look like they're going to try and roll in onto the flag. Now we got a Face Hat with a Sherman kill against Opie. As Opie with the Panzer IV takes down Duck of Death with a Thompson. Big Ed with another Thompson kill. Right now the Allied main base is white, and the Axis took the time to get all of their armor back to the Allied main base. It is white, and this is going to be disastrous if the Allies lose this flag. As Konigstein with a landmine against Zork. So right now there is a tank back here. Thrash is back here. Orion with an STG-44 took down the Duck of Death. As it looks like the Thrash knows where that player is. He went a little too far, and it does look like the player's going to get a landmine on him, and it was Big Ed with a landmine kill against Thrash there, and so he gets the kill. The Axis have captured the Allied main base, and right now the Axis are not going to stop there, as they have the two frontline flags, the north, the south, and the middle flag. The north is in Allied white. So right now the Axis have stopped the bleed at 182 to 198, and Nightfrag with an MP40 against Meow Mix. Orion with a grenade kill against Trooper 4. The Axis took the time to get their tanks, get into the back flag, as it looks like the Axis right now are in control at 180 to 198. They have 18 tickets, and they have one of the south. They have the southern frontline flag, and they have the Allied main base flag, as the Duck of Death with a Sherman kill against Vengeance. And so right now, it does look like the Axis could just systematically now go in and get these other flags, although they've got to watch it. The Allies do still get 2 tanks, 2 Shermans, as Meow Mix with the number 4 sniper takes down Night Fright. We've got Big Ed with a Sherman kill against Fedor, and here comes Worm with an STG-44 kill against Mr. Sleep. He is at 23% health, sitting on that middle front line flag, keeping it white. The southern front line flag has gone white, as it looks like Big Ed with another Sherman kill against Obi. Carbon with a Thompson kill against Worm. And here comes Ho Chi Minh with a Panzer IV kill against Face Hat. It's 175 to 193 right now, as the Allies have recaptured that southern flag. They have recaptured the middle front line flag, and they only do not have their main base, which is the kicker, though, is Konigstein with a Thompson against Orion. We got Vengeance with a kill against Carbon. Here comes Anti-Hero with a Panzer IV kill against Von Heisen. So we've got a Tiger which has rolled up in, and that is Felonious with that Tiger kill, getting he got a couple of kills there, as he was able to take down Trooper 4. We got Zork with a Tiger kill against Big Ed, and here comes AOD with a bazooka kill against Night Fright. So the Axis have that southern flag white, and the Axis just putting up a defensive wall at the Allied main base right now, as Fragnastica is just trying to roll on out here. There they go. They capture the front line southern flag, as now they're going to try and roll up on into the middle front line flag, as it looks like it is 170 to 191, and so it is Waldo with the Priest. The middle front line flag is white. Waldo with another Priest kill against Vengeance, so Waldo doing a good job with that Priest, as HPSF is about to lose that middle flag. There are several pieces of armor there at that middle front line flag. Thrash with a Panzer IV kill against Mr. Sleep. And so, looks like a bazooka just ran past Thrash's Panzer IV there at that middle flag. The Axis have got the southern second line flag white, as Thrash is smoking black. We've got Anti-Hero there trying to move in onto that southern middle area flag, second line flag, as the Allies recapture that southern second line flag. There is a Sherman up there. Anti-Hero has been putting some long shots up onto that Sherman. There looks like there's an engineer up there on his right up there by that Sherman. They got to watch it. The Allied main base has turned white right now, so the Allies trying to get back into that main base and get that flag back, as Thrash has taken down Carbon. Opie with a Panzer IV kill against Big Ed, and Anti-Hero has moved into a position that he can shoot that Panzer IV, or that Sherman, but that Sherman got a good hit on him. Opie killed Big Ed, and then Face Hat came down and took down Anti-Hero. Faith Thor and Vengeance both getting STG-44 kills, as Worm is taken down by a Thompson. That is Konigstein there. The Axis have recaptured the Allied main base, and Konigstein is back there. They've got to watch it, as the Allies, or the Axis, have the northern second line flag white, and they have lost it. So the Axis capture the northern second line flag, and there's a Sherman down there. Night Fright is there at that second line flag, trying to keep that in the Axis hands. There's a Sherman down there shooting up at him, as Ho Chi Minh with the Panzer IV takes down Face Hat. Looks like Night Fright's going to go up after this Priest up here on the north. He's putting grenades on him. He is way up here on the north, and that Priest is going to all be but dead. And there we go. Waldo has been taken out. He was in that Priest, as the Allies have gotten up onto that north middle line flag. Ooh, great job there by Night Fright. Takes down Nehru. As and then Big Ed comes up with the Thompson to take him out. So the Allies are going to recapture that northern second line flag. The Axis, though, in the meantime, capture the northern front line. They still have that middle flag white. The southern front line has been captured by the Allies. So right now the Allies and the Axis just duking it out. Of course, remember, if the Axis do not win by 163 tickets, then HPSF will have side choice, and I can almost guarantee that they will choose Axis, as Vengeance and Night Fright get a couple of kills here. as the Axis have got to be maybe a little more aggressive on these flags. I mean, the Allies don't have that much armor now. All they're going to have is infantry, AT, a couple of Shermans, an AT, and that is going to be it. You've got two Tigers now and another Panzer IV from both that middle flag, which you just captured, and from the Allied main base. So the Axis have captured every single front-line flag. All they have is the second-line flags right now, and so they can basically pinch the Allies in. And so here we go. Opie with a Panzer IV kill against Meow Mix. It's 180 to 149. And so the Axis have to do it without losing 18 tickets if they're going to have side choice coming in the third round. It is 149 to 180 right now. As Opie with a great shot takes down AOD. And here go the Axis. They're going to try and roll in on here. They got to watch their back. So as that southern front line flag is white, so you got to keep those flags white, as it looks like Worm missed a great opportunity to get about 3 Allied players all at once, and instead he settles for 2. He gets Meow and Konigstein. He didn't have any help from his flank, though, as Big Ed took him out. The Allies have captured the southern front line flag, the northern front line flag, and they have the 2 second line flags. And right now the Axis only have the middle front line flag and the Allied main base, as it looks like Night Fright's going to try and put some shots on out there. Fedor with a Westby takes down Meow Mix and Big Ed. The Axis have finally captured that northern second line flag. They had the southern second line flag, and Night Fright with his MP40 takes down Face Hat there. So the Allies, the Axis, and the Allies are in the Allied main base right now. The Allied main base is white. The Axis still have the southern second line flag still white. The both front line flags are white, with the northern flag being into the Allied hands right now. So the Axis have captured both second-line flags. They still have not recaptured the main base, the Allied main base, or the 2 front-line flags. In fact, I wonder if an Axis player can zip into that northern flag, because that is really the only flag that they have left right now. As the Axis finally captured the Allied main base, they capture the southern front-line flag, and they lose the middle northern flag. It is 133 to 174 right now, so the Axis got to be a little bit wary about their tickets. If they can do this with only losing 10 tickets at the most, they'll actually do pretty good. As Anti-Hero, the Panzer IV, takes down Big Ed and AOD. We got Orion and Opie getting a couple of kills. We got Thrash trying to put a number 4 kill on a Thompson there, as Carbon with a grenade takes down Orion. Is 129 to 172 as Carbon with the Thompson takes down Thrash, and Fedor with an STG-44 takes down Konigstein. So it's 128 to 174. The Axis have captured the middle front line flag. All there is the northern flag now on the front line. You got to watch it, though. The Axis are going to be concentrating, or the Allies are going to be concentrated there. They've got to watch it. They've got to do it with about 6 tickets. It's 126 to 169 right now. So let's go ahead and see if the Axis can do this. They have 1 tank up there at that northern flag. Let me see if I can find out who that is. I hope he is in the flag area. That was Opie, and he was taken down. He did get the flag white. Oh, Zork TK'd Opie. Ouch, that one's going to hurt when it comes down to counting up the tickets, as the Allies are going to recapture possibly that northern flag. The Allies, though, have the southern middle flag white. There is the Axis player that got up there. That means the Allies do not have a spawn point right now. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 HPSF players alive. It is 121 to 167 right now as Zork TK'd Faithor. Got to watch those TKs right now, as it is 120 to 166. You are 3 tickets away from losing the side choice right now, as Orion with the Panzer IV took down the Duck of Death. It is now 1, 2, 3, 4 players alive. Face Hat with a Colt kill against Anti-Hero. It is 118 to 164. Uh-oh, Face Hat has a Panzer IV. It is 118 to 164. As the Axis have captured all of the points right now, so that means the Allies only have 1, 2, 3, 4 players alive, and they've got to watch it. They cannot lose more than 2 tickets if they are going to have side choice. So they need to kill 2 players, and they need to kill the 4 players, and they need to not lose any tickets. Really, a 4 to 0 kill ratio is what they need if they're going to assure themselves side choice. Right now, I bet Zork wishes he could take back those 2 TKs right now. The Allies are still bleeding. They've got to watch it. They've got to be very careful. It is 164 to 88 they need to kill. The 4 players, it is Face Hat, Carbon, Trooper 4, and Von Heist, all still alive for the Allies. The Allies, of course, are still bleeding, and I know one of them. Ooh, there's Trooper with a Panzer IV kill against Zork. So right now, the Axis, it is 162 to 74. Is Face Hat with a Panzer IV kill against Faithor. So right now, they are tied on tickets. It's Opie took down Von Heist, Anti-Hero took down Face Hat, and Trooper 4 with a Panzer IV kill just sealed the side choice for HPSF as he took down Zork. It is 161 to 59 right now, and there are only 2 players alive. Make that 1 player alive for the Axis, or for the Allied. It's Carbon. He is alive, as they are just trying to find him right now. 47 to 161 as the Axis just trying to find that last Allied player. Allies did a good job, even though they had lost all the flags. They got the kills that they needed. And I do believe, like I said, I do believe that first round was lost, but was won by 162. So I do believe HPSF is going to have side choice. And there we go. They got the last kill. Opie up at the top at 23, 13, and 3, rolling into round 3 right now. All right, and asking you shall receive, and they are going live here. They have restarted it and are ready to go live. And so let me go ahead and roll back on into the server here, as this is the third round against HPSF and FRAG going at it here on Tobruk in the third round. HPSF is going to be Axis, FRAG is Allied, so meaning the Allies to win this are going to have to win as Allied, or for FRAG to win, they're going to have to win as Allied. And here we go.
Where you at, AOD? They're down up here. Keep coming.
And so here we go. Waldo is going to go ahead and roll on in the tank. I'm not going to say in case, of course the FRAG has seen HPSF strat once already, but in case HPSF does change it up, I'm not going to say anything. That's the Duck of Death and AOD. We've got Nahura rolling on out in a Panzer IV. We've got Face Hat. He did an awesome job in his. He did an awesome job in the Tiger in the first round. We'll see if he can keep it up here. As it looks like Nahura with a Panzer IV gets the first kill on Night Fright. He also gets a kill on Worm. And so there's a Sherman over there on the corner. Face Hat is turning the Tiger to face him. He is there way south of the flag, of the southern front line flag. He's there down by the bunker. He's got one shot on the Tiger. The Tiger's got maybe one shot on him. He's rocking pretty bad as Ho Chi Minh with a Sherman takes down Mr. Sleep. There's a Panzer Shrek out there. Face Hat with the Tiger does take down Opie there at that southern flag. And the Allies, the Axis I should say, have both the southern and the northern flag white, as it looks like Thrash is going to do a pretty good job there with that northern front line flag. He gets Big Ed and Meow Mix is felling us with an X-Pack. Single-handedly gets Carbon and Konigstein. The Axis, though, quickly capture that southern frontline flag, and so right now the Axis have the bleed stopped, as it does look like they have captured that southern frontline flag, and Face Hat and I can't see who that is, are going to go in it. Two Axis players have their knives out as Night Fright with an Ho Chi Minh with an X-Pack takes down both Face Hat, and the other player looks like Night Fright comes in and takes down Harua with a bazooka, as that northern second line flag has turned white. It is Duck of Death. Good job there. He is he actually has a helper with him that may be AOD, and it is with a Panzer Strike. He was able to kill Vengeance, and the Axis have captured the second front line, the northern second line flag. Woo! As a Sherman is there at that southern second line flag, and Night Fright with the bazooka takes down Meow Mix with a Browning, takes down Mr. Sleep. So he's just ripping it out over any weapon he can get his hand in. As Opie with a Sherman takes down both AOD and Nahura from Canada. And so good job there by the Axis. They actually have the southern second line flag white right now, so this is actually eerily similar to the round one, where HPSF won 162-0 as Broker with an X-Pack takes down Mr. Sleep, and another player didn't get to see it before it scrolled up. Opie with a Sherman kill against AOD. Carbon with the MP40 kill against Vengeance. Northern second line flag has gone white, but in the meantime, though, the Axis have captured the southern second line flag. So they actually flip-flop the second line flags right now, as that southern second line flag quickly goes white. So they didn't quite hold it for long, as Ho Chi Minh with the Sherman takes down AOD. We got Meow Mix going up against a fellow bazooka man. They're at the northern second line flag, and it was Hazor with the knife kill against Meow Mix. Ouch, as the Allied main base has turned white right now, so the Allies only have one flag. Well, actually they have two now, as they just captured that northern front line flag. They have the northern second line flag, and it's X-Pack with the Zork. Zork on the detonator of the X-Pack takes down Duck of Death at the Allied main base. So right now the Allies only have the two northern flags, and there they go. They recaptured their main base. Looks like Opie with the Sherman kill against Mr. Sleep, and then they capture
mines in this barbed wire.
Line flag. So right now the Allies have both second line flags. They have the
Take it too.
There goes
And
the
a Sherman.
on the phone. They have the second line flags, and they also have the northern front line flag. We're just going to let it ring for a minute, since I don't know where it is to turn it off. And so giddy up. Ho Chi Minh with a Sherman kill against Carbon. Nightfire comes in with a grenade against Konigstein. So right now the Axis only have the southern front line flag and the middle front line flag. And they do have the bleed stop, but they need to get out and get a little bit more than that if they're going to go ahead and put the Allies away this round. There is a Sherman rolling in onto the southern flag right now. He is smoking badly. Is Waldo there with a Panzer IV? There's another Panzer IV there going in to intercept that Sherman as Anti-Hero gets a kill. And All right, looks like we got one Panzer IV trying to get up on there to that northern flag. It's a Tiger, actually. I take that back. There is a Sherman up there as Meow Mix with the K98 takes down Worm. Duck of Death is there at the southern second line flag. He takes
Infantry
down
behind
Night Ride. He's
Panzer
got
III.
his Walter P38, and he takes down Opie. Wow, great job there by Duck of Death. He has just been in the mix of it right now. Right now the kills are a little bit, they're actually in the Allied favor by 1. As the Duck of Death, the 16% health is finally taken down by Ho Chi Minh at that second, that southern second line flag. It looks like Ho Chi Minh, he got the kill, but he's got an Axis player rolling on in here, and that is Cardman with the MP40 takes down Ho Chi Minh at that southern second line flag. So right now the Axis have the northern front line flag white, they have the southern second line flag white, and there they captured both those flags almost simultaneously. So the Allies now only have their main base and the northern second line flag right now as AOD with the Panzer IV takes
behind
down
you. Pull back to her.
Woo, good job here by the Axis to get in here and get the flags. The southern second line flag has turned white right now. Let's see if I can find out who is there as Meow Mix with the K98 takes down Worm. We got Carbon letting the grenades fly here as Carbon takes down Opie. AOD, TK, Duck of Death, Faithor took down Trooper, and here comes Nahura with the Panzer IV to take down Faithor. So that southern second line flag is still white, and I got to get back to whoever that is. That is Big Ed, and I am not surprised because Big Ed has just gotten the Allied main base white. If he does this again, this is absolutely insane. He did this almost single-handedly the first round. He is back there in a Panzer IV. He's got to watch his ass, though, as that one bazooka kill will get, and he does have the flag white right now as Meowbix with a K98 kill against Faithor. He don't know if he sees him as AOD with a Panzer IV kill against Orion. Ho Chi Minh falls to the Panzer IV of Nahura. I heard a shot go over his head, though. It may have been a Sherman. There it is. It's the M10. The M10 is rolled back onto Big Ed. This is the big test. Can Big Ed take on this M10? Oh, he shows his ass to the M10.
The M10 at 6 just took me out.
Oh, Zork with that M10 rolls up and takes down Big Ed. That was a huge test on Big Ed. He didn't quite get the kill. He rolled past the M10 and showed his tread and his ass, and the M10 with Zork behind it was able to get the kill as Broker with the priest kill gets Konigstein. So there for a while, the Allies didn't quite have their main base to spawn. Zork smartly rolls back. In the meantime, though, the Axis have captured that southern second line flag as Worm of the Bar 1918 takes down Duck of Death, and old Waldo is smoking black here.
Push on 5.
They're fighting at 5 hard.
Good job there by Big Ed. He did it the first round. It wasn't quite meant to be the second round. And so right now the Axis do have the southern second line flag. They only got to go up to that northern flag up there to seal the deal on the 5 flags, the 5 front line flags. As Anti-Hero with a Browning kill takes down Mr. Sleep. As Meow Mix
Sherman's down at 5. Got M10 heading to
with a Panzer 4 takes down Broker. Opie with the bar takes down Trooper. Here comes the Duck of Death taking down Thrash. So let me see if I can't find out who is going to assault that northern flag. Konigstein does get a grenade kill and an MP40 kill. And so looks like we got up here, about 3 Thompsons bombed or bars, and Thrash took down Duck of Death. 1 grenade kill would kill every single one of those Allies, but the Allies do get the southern second line flag white right now, as it does look like they're going to try and get in there and keep the Axis from getting a really good foothold. But the northern second line flag has gone white, as Face Hat is there with the Tiger. He's
M10, I got about 3 hits on. Back a little farther, Vaughn, and you'd have him.
Get on that barbed wire. It's a little bit buggy still. Not quite fixed it yet, as he's going to try and roll around here. He does have that northern flag covered. He's looking in the bunker flag. He doesn't quite see anybody there. So there we go. That northern second line flag has turned white. Great shot there. He's going to go up against the M10 there at that southern second line flag. There's a Panzer IV on the
Do we have a tank at the front line?
With the Tiger took down Zork. And so
Yeah,
right
no,
now
that one
southern
the one in
second
the
line
Hurricane go up with Fat Hat. Go to 6. Watch your guys' back.
There they go. They finally get it. So now all the Axis have to do is the assault on the main base with the M10 down. I almost wonder if they ought to roll in right now, as a Face Hat, I think, is thinking about it. He sees an AT guy here on the left as there's a priest down there taking a shot on him. He's got 1 shot on him as he rolls behind a bunker to try and get some protection. There's a bazooka guy rolling out. Oh, and Face Hat just saved that Panzer IV driver as he got thrashed there. So here the Axis go, as the northern front line flag is white, so the Axis trying to get out onto that northern flag. Face Hat with a kill against Opie. There are landmines at the entrances to these flags right now. The northern front line flag has turned to the Allies, meaning the Allies have a second flag as Face Hat is smoking badly. There is a Panzer IV there into the mix there on the Axis. And let me go ahead, Face Hat getting a kill against Zork right now. Let me see if I can't find out who that is, as Trooper is dead. We got Nahura with a Panzer IV kill against Fehor. And who is that Panzer IV kill? We got Felonious with a Sherman kill against Nahura. So there it was. It was Nahura in there. The flag is white. The
I need
Allied
another
main
body
base
here.
flag
They've got
is
about
white,
4
and the
guys.
Axis cannot spawn until they just recaptured it. But it is open, and here comes the Panzer IVs onto this flag right now. As there is Meow Mix, there is Face Hat, Meow Mix getting a kill against Opie. And so right now the Allies have all spawned in. Ooh, a bunch of them have just died. Those Meow Mix or Waldo gets a kill against Zork. Night Fridays Novor, Vengeance takes out with his Thompson Hura. AOD and Konigstein all getting killed, and the Allied main base flag is white, and there are 4 Allied players alive. Anti-Hero, Ho Chi Minh, and Vengeance make that 3 right now. And so right now the Allies have 3 players of hope, as it is 112 to 180 right now, as the Axis have captured the Allied main base. Anti-Hero does take down Carbon. Here comes Mr. Sleep against Ho Chi Minh. Carbon takes down Anti-Hero. There is 1 player alive, and that is Vengeance. He is a medic. And so I don't know where he's at, but there is 1 player alive, and they are bleeding 90.
Whoever's at 5 right now, hold there.
And, I almost don't know how long you wait, though, because you're going to bleed no matter what. You
We got 3 tanks at 6. I'm going to move back at 5.
Get to spread out to all the flags.
Roger.
So it is 83 to 180 right now, and Vengeance with a Panzer IV takes down Von High. So there is a rogue Panzer IV, and I do believe it is going to the southern frontline flag. There it is. The southern frontline flag is white, so they all know where he's at. And they all had better converge there. And there is a Panzer IV rolling on in here. It is Waldo. No, that's not Waldo. Duck of Death. Ooh, there we go. Big Ed gets the kill against Vengeance, and that is it. Good game there, as Carbon's up at the top at 16, 8, and 8 for everyone. And so there we go. HPSF pulls out the win against FRAG.
Even better on the first round than the first round, guys.
Second round, 179 to 0. So congratulations to HPSF.